Have you ever thought about what makes Texas pecan wood so unique? What makes it stand out from the rest? And I'm not talking about just as a tree that produces these wonderful pecan nuts. I'm talking about the material that can transform furniture, floors, and even the food that we eat. Believe it or not, pecan wood carries a legacy of craftsmanship and of flavor that's as rich as the pecan nuts that it produces. Hey, so welcome back. You know, the last time we did a video on trees, we talked about the mesquite tree. And that's a Texas favorite for its heat, for its flavor, for its natural strength. But today we're diving into a treasure of the Lone Star State, if you will. It's called the pecan tree. Now, most of us have heard of pecans, and while most of us do think of pecans as a snack or maybe even a pie filling or something that goes on candies, there's so much more to the pecan tree, more than what most of us even realize. It's a wood that has a story of its own that's unique as the tree itself. And it's a story of strength, of beauty, and of surprising versatility. Whether you're a woodworker, a chef, or just curious about the pecan tree, you're going to find something that you love about pecan wood. Now here's a challenge that most people face when they think about pecan wood, when they're considering it. Pecan wood is often overlooked. It's often underappreciated. Why? Because some say that it's just too difficult to work with. You hear this a lot. Other people assume that it's only good for firewood or that it's good for smoking meat. But it's not just because it's not as famous as oak or cherry or mesquite or hickory or whatever. People sometimes forget that pecan really is an option. And now here's the thing. Dismissing pecan wood means that you're missing out on one of nature's most versatile materials. And yes, no doubt, pecan wood does have its quirks, but many craftsmen will tell you that the rewards of working with pecan, they're well worth the effort. What makes Texas pecan wood so special? Well, for starters, it's incredibly durable. This is a tough, strong wood. Pecans belong to the hickory family. A lot of folks don't know that. But it's one of the hardest and strongest types of wood in North America. That makes this pecan wood a really fantastic choice for making things like furniture, using it as floorings and other projects that demand resilience. Imagine a dining table that can survive decades of family dinners, or a floor that can stand up for years to kids and to weather and to work. It can hold up to pets or whatever life throws at it. The pecan wood can handle it. This pecan wood, it's not just tough, it's beautiful too. Pecan wood is unique. It features a very distinctive grain with intricate swirls and patterns. And it can range in color from very pale cream all the way over to a rich reddish brown kind of color. And that offers endless aesthetic possibilities for this wood. Now, the natural luster of this wood gives it a piece of sense, of warmth, of uniqueness, of character. And this comes out whether it's just left raw or whether it's stained. So woodworkers love working with pecan for custom projects like cabinets and mantles and things like this, while some other woodworkers value it because of its simple connection to the landscape of Texas. And yes, chefs and grill masters alike, they love to use it to add a little sweet, mild smokiness to the things that they're preparing out on the pit. Let's talk a little bit about the standout feature of the pecan wood, okay? It's a storyteller. Pecans they're natural storytellers. And every grain, every knot, every shape variation, everything you see, feel, smell, taste about this wood tells a story of the tree's growth, of its evolution, its roots that are deep in the Texas soil. It's weathered a lot of storms. It's been basking in the sun. It's been standing there for years, or maybe it hasn't. You can tell a lot by looking at the pecan wood. And pecan wood has character. And this is a character that no factory can replicate because each piece is so unique, it's so different. There's no man-made material that can be replicated like the pecan. The pecan is natural, it's raw, it's real, it's humanistic. The pecan wood tells a unique story of the craftsman, of the person who appreciates it, and the person who loves it. When you're using pecan for smoking meat, for instance, right? That's magic. Pecan is just pure magic. It gives it a flavor that's mild. It has a flavor that's nutty and slightly sweet, right? It's perfect for poultry, for pork, even fish. A lot of people even use it for brisket. Mesquite dominates the bold Texas barbecue flavor, but let me tell you a little something about pecan. Pecan is the secret weapon. It's the secret weapon for the people out there who know that they want something a little gentler, but just as memorable as post oak or mesquite, maybe even hickory. Pecan can really transform your barbecue work if you know how to work with it. So, and I'm not just talking about pecan wood here, I'm talking about Texas pecan. Texas pecan is really a hidden gem. It's a unique character of the state, of the flavors of our people, and it tells a story. Its durability makes it practical, okay? Its beauty makes it really inspiring. Its versatility from furniture to food makes this wood unique. It makes this tree unique. It tells a story. It's a material that honors tradition while offering endless possibilities for the future. Now, who could argue with a tree and a wood that bears a story of that? Have you ever worked with Texas pecan wood? Have you ever cooked with it? Have you ever used it? I'd like for you to share your thoughts, share your tips, become part of this community. Leave me some comments below, and I'd love to hear how you used this incredible resource in your life, in your craftsmanship, in your woodworking. I'd love to really hear it, because you know what? I think this is a really important conversation to have. And as much as I love mesquite and as much as I love post oak, pecan definitely has its place on the table, or maybe it's the whole table itself. I'm Matt. Be sure to drop me a comment, like, subscribe, share it with your friends. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Let's talk about more than just the pecan tree. Let's talk about life in Texas.